welcome back to episode 28. So in the first round of the FA Cup we are going to be playing Newport County, as you can see here. Our past schedule then, we are unbeaten, strangely, for the last, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, although if you'd have said before these two games I was unbeaten in 4, I wouldn't have known that, because it didn't feel like we was unbeaten, if I'm honest. Before that we are still very much a mid-season sort of team. Obviously last time we saw us was Cardiff Lincoln over here. We got knocked straight out of the Papa John's trophy, which made the board angry. Whatever, is what it is. I think it'll show here actually, will it? No, it does not. Yeah, it does. There you go. Further to that then, transfers. We have signed on a freak. It popped up on our radar as a thing. And I was like, oh yeah man, you can play across all 3 of those positions and in the middle and defensive midfield. I was like, yeah, 26, it's alright, £2,000 we're paying him, so it takes us over our budget, but yeah, whatever. I think there's a couple of people that are getting recalled on loans and stuff. Training, I took control of a few of these where I've just put it on attack. I can't actually go back, can I? No. Put it on attack pretty much every other week that said anywhere that said defending, I just put it onto training style and attack, because I was fed up of basically what you saw there, to be honest. These draws, we'd win, lose, win, lose, 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 win. And it's just boring. And then we had these row of just draws, and I was just, oh, man, this is just so boring. And then we had a couple of these, and then by the time I won this one, it said we was undefeated in 5, and I was like, well, doesn't really feel like it, but whatever. Anyway, this one's going to be a no-brainer. We're not going to do that because we're already out of the freaking FA Papa John's trophy, sorry. So we'll straight from Newport County straight into crew. So if we get to team selection, quick pick, this is going to be the team. This is where our fella drops in. Oh, one of the promises we made him was to play him as a Mazzala in support on central midfield. So we've been doing that, but obviously we have been playing him on a couple of the wings when needed as well. Did we sign this guy with you? I think he was a normal signing, I think. But anyway, he came in as a cover just for a striker. He's not great, to be honest. I'll probably get rid of him as soon as I can. The fact that we've got such a small squad obviously is leading to these relationships sort of forming. I expect more to appear over time. However, for now, going straight into the match. Carrying your performance into the next match will do well. Oh, straight over the top then to Trevitt Dallison with the ball into the centre for Ghana. Oh, just trickles out. Was it offside? Must have been offside, yeah. So I've only just realised they've got that Hulm guy in their squad, which is somebody I think it's one of the choices I had on at the start of the season that I was looking at. And I was obviously saying to you guys, thinking about signing him, but I don't think, obviously I didn't. Newport County signed him. He's playing in defensive midfield for them. We've had literally 0 highlights up until this point, and now it looks like we're going to concede. Bucko Flicks missing from close range. Quanco was out of action for about a month or so, so we had to put up with Morosi. That was where we was losing a lot of the games, I think, to be honest. And then we had a massive, nice little flow of, like I said, drawing, but they were just boring. 0-0s, 1-1s. Nothing special. Trevitt then. Out to Chapman. Doesn't go anywhere. Oh my god! What a mistake from Newport County, and Ghana bounces on that and takes us 1-0 up just before half time. What a mistake from Newport County. That is good for us. I think we're doing well, but we can definitely take charge with going up again. Our freaking fans look like they're falling asleep over here, leaning back. Anyway, Trevitt then with the ball. Seems to have a lot of the ball lately with Robinson. Dallas. Threads it through for Powell. Powell to Ghana. Ghana slips it straight in. The assistant was running off, so we know it's not offside. Beautiful. Hack it with a long throw then to Trevitt. To Whitker. who we've had to promise to put him into deep line playmaker position, because obviously we had somebody getting a bit of a hissy fit on, so we had to promise that, and he's been playing well in position, so we'll keep it there. That's fine. Like I said, we've picked up the other lad now, played that Mazzala role, so we're sweet. It should be good. Back four seems to be playing pretty well together, to be fair. As I was saying, they're playing it out from the back. Through to the middle, out to the right, through to the middle. Shipley's on top of it, back to Okonkwo. And Okonkwo picks up the ball, takes it steady. Probably going to roll, boot it down the field is probably what he's going to do. And he ends up back with them anyway. Back down the middle, back to Shipley. Hack it. Doesn't quite hack it. He does pass it rather nicely now to Doucouré. Not a bad pass on to Powell, actually. It's fortunate enough that it's just dropped nicely for him to manage to pick that off them and take a shot and have a great goal out of it as well, to be fair. Limfoster then picking up there. Doucouré should have been covering that, but he doesn't. He does enough just to put the player off and puts it wide. So hopefully we are finishing this game with another clean sheet. Hopefully I've not spoke too soon. This Bowen fella been running us riot, but not really doing too much about it. So Okonkwo's loving to push the ball down. Powell's going to put that over the top now, yet. Doucouré. Oh, tackled. Iffel for Newport. Plays it back to Norman. Norman plays it over the top. Comes to nothing. Trevitt picks it up and Deli Bashiru tries to thread it through. Unfortunately, that is intercepted and it ends up with Shaw in the 90th minute. Switching play for Collins on the other side. Playing it back to Norman. Norman over the top. But Iffel is... Probably should have done a lot better, to be fair. Should have beat him at his near post there, but I suppose Okonkwo would have been feeling a bit disheartened if he got beaten at his near post there. But Dalbashu then is going to put it over the top for Doucouré this time. Doucouré is going to put it in, is he? He is not, but he is going to win a penalty. And Jed Garner is going to take the penalty. Normally it's been Dallas taking the penalties. I think he's took the last 3 penalties. And he's scored them all. So on the other hand, Jed does not score. Doesn't matter. 3-0 up. Nobody's going to really bat an eyelid. So maybe should have let Doucouré took it, because I think Doucouré's even got a decent penalty taking. No, he hasn't. I must be thinking of somebody else. Anyway, that was fantastic. So, our next game. Ooh, 36 days in for that. That's nice. An assistant. I'm guessing there's going to be the draw between now and here. I'll come back for the draw, and then it'll be the next fixture, which is going to be Crewe. See you in a second. I've just come back. Just want to take the time to say that the under-18s have actually won in the first FA Cup youth round as well, so that's always nice for them, I suppose, to make their first, get through. So that's nice for them, I suppose, to get through the first round of the FA Cup, Youth Cup, should I say, for them. That's good. Go. I'll speed this up until we come across our team. All right. Ooh. There we go. Right, we are away to Plymouth Argyle, who are 11th in Sky Bet League 1. I don't actually know if we've beat these or not. No. Right, we're going to come back for that FA Cup second round. Alright, so I'll see you in a second. I'll just come back. I've been offered a job interview. I'm declining it, just so I'd let you know. And now Cardiff are offering me a job interview. 20th in the Premier League, 0 for 9, 3 and 9. I'm also going to turn that down. I'm quite happy with where I am. Just so you know where we're at the minute. Seems to have had some mega winning runs since she joined us in the last couple of games. So since we played that FA Cup 3-0 I've only played one match since then, which was the original crew. But I'm just going to get through these and then eventually get to that, and we'll see where we're at. I don't know what the deal is at the minute. I've just looked to sold. I've just sold Morosi. Oh man, he's already gone. Oh, there he is. Transfer list is sold him for like 35 grand. There you go. Fulham now offering job interview. Decline. Alright then. Full. Oh, hang on. Does that mean we're going for a replay? No. Really? So this game was 0-0. We're not going to show it because obviously it was 0-0. So we're going to come back for the FA Cup second round replay. I didn't think there was replays. I thought it was going to go straight to penalties, in which case I'd have showed the whole match. But it's a replay, so there's no point. I'll go straight to the next game. See you in a second. So I thought I'd come back for the start of the draw. What we'll do is we'll do the draw, and then again, obviously when our team shows up, I'll fast forward up until that point. Alright, see you in a second. And then we've got Bradford City. I thought... I didn't realise when I saw our name come out, I just saw Plymouth and clicked it again, realised, it's us. So Bradford City are 4th in Sky Bet League 2, so there's potential that if we actually manage to get past Plymouth, we could potentially get through Bradford as well then. Oh, oops, show it. Okay, what have I done? Hang on, start draw. Okay, so these have all been done. Let me just hold on 2 seconds. Advance 20 now. There we go. Finish. Replay. FA Cup second round. I didn't realise the last one was going to be in a 0-0, and I thought it would go penalties, but obviously it doesn't. I'm sorry. Ooh, it's not the normal sort of starting 11, I don't think. Normally it's somebody else on that left back position. I'm not sure who, but it's definitely not him normally. So anyway, heading out into the match then. If it's not settled in this match, obviously we go straight to penalties, I would assume. On that as well, we're still, as you know, we're playing Bradford City in the third round. If we win, if we don't win, then we don't win. We're not playing anyone in the third round. That Decore guy has said he wants to leave there as well. Which typically means if we can get like 80 grand, 100 grand for him, then so be it. If not, then, well, we've just wasted a few grand in wages, haven't we, really? I mean, he's been alright, he's played his part. Everyone seems to have a few players hanging around that. Oh, go on, Bashiru. Would have been a great start if he'd have managed to score that. They're playing a 4-3-2 somewhat. Hopefully we can deal with it. This is not dealing with it. That is fantastic from a Conqueror. The man gets up to start arguing with him by the looks of it, and then he's settled himself down. Anyway, Clark with the ball on the right hand side. He's passing it forward for Chapman. Chapman into the 6-yard box. Comes to nothing. Hackett to Powell. Chapman tries to just chip it over the keeper with his head, but it doesn't quite work. And comes to nothing. Hackett with a throw then to Powell. A familiar sight. Back to Shipley. Whitaker to Robinson. Bashiru. Going to be out to Clark. Clark's hopefully going to play it forward. I know he's not. He's going to play it backwards. Robinson plays it forward to Chapman instead. Chapman tries to put it in, but it doesn't clear his first man, and it's smashed down the field. But we managed to pick up the loose ball. Hopefully not losing it, but Hackett dropping a little bit deeper to pass through to Robinson. Bashiru plays a beautiful ball through for Powell. Powell smashes that post. I don't know if it was in the first game that we showed or if it was in the FA Cup first round. Talking about how a lot of shots seem to be hitting that post, and there's another example. Nice. Plays it all the way back to the keeper. I feel like that's just going to fade out from this sort of highlight, but here we are anyway. Hackett, Dallas, over the top for Powell. Doesn't quite have the legs for it. And Plymouth on the counter. Miscontrolled there from Clark. However, it is repossessed, and we start our own counter. Powell running out wide into Bashiru. Bashiru hits the upright again. God blimey. He loves them posts, he does. If he was trying for that crossbar challenge, he'd have it nailed down, I tell you. Hack it to Whitaker. Or Whitaker. Whitaker? Not sure. Over the top for Garner, then Garner's got to put it in, and Garner does put it in. 1-0 just before half time. Hopefully that's the goal that sees us through to Bradford, but we shall see. Right then, that leads us into half time. So far with the shots on target, keep it up. We've only had, I think, 2, yep, but it's still better than their 1, it's 100% more. We'll keep going. Right, Plymouth then with the ball over the top, trying to put a tackle in, but it's not coming to anything. Star over the top, and thankfully our defenders managed to hold them back, and the Conqueror just kicks it out for Hackett now. Shipley is going to put it back to Hackett. Hackett's going to panic on the ball by the looks of it. Passes it back to Shipley. Shipley puts it over. Powell is running with the ball. He's taking the shot and it's straight at Cooper, their keeper. Straight into the next highlight. That's actually rather quick. Oh yeah. Right. Star for Plymouth then. Bashiru straight through for Garner, plays them lovely through balls. He's so good at them through balls, that Bashiru, and that's the second goal there for Jed Garner, and hopefully that's them dead and buried. Although there is now a second highlight, certainly not a second highlight, it's another highlight indeed, but Berry blasted it way over the bar, and that's unfortunate for Plymouth. Right, Powell then, there's lots of highlights here on this second half. Dallison picking up that ball on the wing. It's slightly cleared, but no further than Hackett, who picks it up, puts it into the 6-yard box, and Jed Garner has only gone and got his hat-trick, hasn't he, with his head this time round. That's absolutely fantastic. I think it's time we look at doing maybe a couple of subs just to keep the boys fresh. Ingewa can come on for Powell, and I think that's our 5 changes done, and hopefully we don't throw away a 3-0 lead with the 5 straight changes. Right then, Richards with the throw-in for Solihull Moors into the 6-yard box. Garner gets his head to it, but doesn't quite connect correctly. Whitaker back to Richards into the penalty area, but it's intercepted from Plymouth, and they're on a counter of their own. We managed to stop that attack in its tracks. However, they are starting another one, and we managed to stop that one as well. We are good and wise to it. Though we don't seem to be good and wise to being able to pass to our blokes to get the next attack going. They just seem to get straight back up there and go again. Pritchard then for Plymouth manages to score one from just outside the area, and he snatches the ball, starts running back towards our halfway line. I think that guy needs to calm down a bit. Okay, so we'll encourage the team, and we will actively say time waste, because I'd like to go through to our 3rd round, and we absolutely have. Jed Garner putting us through on a hat-trick of fantastic goals there. Right then, so we can look forward to coming back for the FA Cup against Bradford City here. I'm not going to mention when the next game is after that, because it could be Barnsley City, or it could be 4th round? Yeah, the 4th round, so that'll get drawn on the 12th. Alright, and that's going to be us, as I said, for that. We get 60 grand for that, that's beautiful. Whitaker, yeah, everyone's getting fitness issues at this point, because as I said, we've got a small team, and it's one of those. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this episode, please drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode of the FA Cup against Bradford. Thank you very much for watching.